Good afternoon, Southern Soul Tarot. We're going to be doing a private reading for PR04. So she's basically wanting to have some connection to her uncle and see if there's anything that her uncle would like her to know. From my understanding, I said he has passed, so she would like to just connect with her uncle a bit. So I want to thank you, PR04, for choosing me to do your reading. I'm going to put down some St. Jude water. And then we're going to spray some good luck spray. And then I'm going to use the Tarot of the Old Path. I would have the box behind it, but I'm not able to find it at the moment. We're also going to use the Grand Lux Tarot to go ahead and also clarify. And then we have Gaia, any information he might want you to know from Mother Earth. And then we have the Healing Mantra deck. So that's also going to be an oracle that we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Tarot of the Old Path and see what he would like you to know. So I want to thank you, number 04, for choosing me to do your reading. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to ask for your spirit guides to come in with his spirit guides to give me a clear reading if there's any information he would like you to know. I'm going to ask for any information that he would, like to clarify for before he passed, any information that he would like to clarify during the time, that it was leading up to it, and then how he feels now. So his life in general, leading up to his passing, how he feels now. So again, I'm going to call for his spirit guides, your spirit guides, my spirit guides, all the archangels, Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and then Source. And then any ancestors that might be able to go ahead and step in, spirit guides. So we're going to ask how he felt his life went, how he felt about his death, his passing, and what he wants you to know now, where he is. So this is going to be for number PR04. So I want to thank you for choosing me to do your reading. Like I said, I'm going to call your spirit guides in with mine to get a clear reading. Excuse me. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're going to ask him how he felt about his life in general. He felt there was a lot of times where he probably struggled a bit with getting things off the ground. I think he wanted to do a lot of different things as far as the Ace of Wands, because that is action. So there was a lot of things in his life that he wanted to take action upon. And I think maybe he feels like he did not do it, and maybe he wished he could go back and do it again, because he would have taken the chance. So let's go ahead and see how he feels about his passing. Yeah, he feels like he did not come forth with the Knight of Rods again. That was the Ace of Wands reverse, or the Ace of Rods in reverse, and this is the Knight of Wands. So he's saying when his passing came in, he felt it came in very fast and very quick. Or very blunt. So I don't think there was a whole lot of time to gather before his passing, like his thoughts. How does he feel now? Does he want you to know anything? How does he feel now? What does he want you to know? He is feeling 10 of Pentacles where he is now. So he is very much happier where he is. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is abundance. I think he felt like the abundance maybe he didn't have in the earthly realm. He has now. So, or he watches the abundance that y'all have. So he's very proud, it seems. So let's go ahead and see. He's very, like I say, he's very happy. He's completely fulfilled. So let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Rods is in reverse for him during his life and why he felt that way. He felt like he was offered the Ace of Pentacles at one time. So that's going to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe he didn't act upon it. So that's what he's regretting a bit. Because it is an offer in the earthly realm. It could be a job, a house, a car, anything that you're going to need to live within the earthly realm, money. So let's go ahead and see why the Knight of Rods is here for his passing, why he felt that way. Why did you feel the Knight of Rods? Okay. Because he felt that, again, this is more fire energy. So I don't know if he was a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, but there was a lot of fire energy going on at that time. And I said, there's the Emperor in reverse again. So upright, the Emperor runs his empire, and he does it very well, and he kind of just has people do it for him. But this way, I think he felt like he had to always kind of battle things to get, not so much always battle, but it didn't come as easy to him as it did other people sometimes, even though he put in just as much hard work. With the Ten of Pentacles, let's see why that is here. He's feeling King of Pentacles where he is now. So again, I'm not sure of his sign, but this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So basically all you have on the board so far is pretty much fire and earth. So fire is going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Earth is going to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, which is the king. So he is feeling the king energy where he is now. He feels, and he's looking at everything that's going on. So he's looking at his past life. He's looking at his passing. And this would be, you know, the passing. Y'all are still here presently. He's not. So he's still watching. So what is the Ace of Pentacles about? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Sorry. Here, right here. That was a piece of the card. Like a painting on the card. I was like, that's odd. It matches. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Pentacles is here. So whenever he was offered this Ace of Pentacles, like I said, maybe other things in the past hadn't worked out, but when he took this Ace of Pentacles, he planted it. He took that one pentacle and planted it and grew it into 7 pentacles. And he worked very hard to do it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he worked very hard. He was a hard worker. And so that's what he's getting across. And so when his passing came in, I'm not sure how he passed. It was a little bit, you could see the look on his face like he didn't expect it. Like he finally turned this wand upside down with the 7 of Pentacles and got something going for himself. But it's almost like a higher authority or a higher source stepped in and flipped it around on him. So let's see why the Emperor is in reverse. Because of the High Priestess. So there's a Pisces energy. This is like a playing in the dark and the light kind of energy. So, but it's an all-knowing energy. It's very intuitive. It's information. This might have been when he was getting ready to pass, when you kind of go in and out of when you see people pass, they'll kind of, now if it's long term, they'll kind of like, it seems like, well, they're daydreaming, talking to themselves, but they're actually going from realm to realm. Now if he would have passed abruptly, then that could have been a good reason why the High Priestess would be here, because all of a sudden he realized there was a dark and light to this earth. Even though I think he knew that, it's like he finally saw it for the first time when he passed. So let's see the King of Pentacles. That's too many. Let's just get 1 or 2, please. Spirit guides. Just 1, please, Spirit guides. I'll take this one over here. So karma, yeah, he's happy where he is because this karmic cycle, I think this was a karmic cycle for him as far as struggling and then finally, you know, being able to harvest his, you know, all of his hard work, and then just something comes in and kind of ruined it for him. And so he's happy where he is now because it's almost like he didn't get that when he was here. So, or he had to try really hard for it. He worked hard. He was a hard worker. And I do think it was mostly for his family, not so much for himself or any self-gratitude of like he wanted to make himself feel like he was accomplished. I think it was to not only make himself feel accomplished, but it was to make his family comfortable. So let's go ahead and see how he feels about his life, how he feels about his passing, how he feels now. Again, I want to thank you, PR number 04, for choosing me to do your private reading. So like I said, if you have any questions, you have my email, and you're more than welcome to email me. So let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Wands is in, or Ace of Rods is in reverse, for how he felt about the beginning of his life, how he felt through most of his life. Excuse me. Alright. So the 3 of Swords, so yeah, the 3 of Wands. So basically this is more fire energy. Same thing as Rods. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but he's waiting for something to come in. And it was probably this offer. Because once it came in, he planted the 7 of Pentacles underneath it. So I think he was waiting for something to come in. It finally did, and it brought him an offer. But let's see how he feels about the Knight of Rods. He feels whenever the Knight of Rods came in during his passing, I don't know if he was married still or not, or if he was single, but either way, this is showing a separation between emotions. And like I said, you see these people are holding hands. So upright, usually like when you first are coming into a new relationship, or just coming into something you really love, getting to know something. And so he feels like he was almost abruptly ripped from it, I feel like. And that's why he feels like the Emperor is here, because he feels like this this energy came in very strong and unnecessary. So let's go ahead and see why why he feels the Ten of Pentacles though where he is. Why do you feel the Ten of Pentacles where you are? Because the Devil energy has been broken finally. So he has ended the karmic cycle. So that is why he has the Ten of Pentacles. So the Devil energy has now been flipped around. He is no longer being controlled by any type of earthly things that can hold you down. So that is why he is in his King of Pentacles energy, because he can no longer be held down from that. So why is the Ace of Pentacles here for the offer that he got, that he used to plant and then grow more pentacles? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Can you please show me, Spirit Guide? Because of the Knight of Swords. So yes, someone came in with this Ace of Pentacles offer. And when they brought it in, it was of the thought. And so it did help him move forward in the direction he wanted to go. And so he went ahead, planted that pentacle, and grew some more. So let's see why the Emperor's in reverse. So who's the Emperor when he passed, and why is he in reverse? It's the High Priestess. Again. So again, and it's upright. So it's like, it isn't all-knowing. It's, represents Pisces. So, which is they represent the two fish going opposite directions. So there is a pull, and that's why they play in the dark and the light sometimes. So I don't know if a woman energy was involved in the passing. It kind of looks like it because you have the High Priestess here both twice upright. Now it's not reversed, but if you stay there too long, it can be manipulative. So I don't know if a woman energy has something to do with it, but he's saying he's walking away from that High Priestess energy. So, because the High Priestess is right here. And this is the Eight of Cups. So he's walking away from it. He doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. Or he didn't have a choice to. So, because he passed. So either he wanted to leave this Pisces, which is a water sign. And like I said, it's very, very knowledgeable, very intuitive. They're very creative, all those things. But they do play in the dark and the light. So he is saying there was a woman figure that did that. And he walked away from it when he passed. And it looks like he kind of let it go. So let's go ahead and see why the Seven of Pentacles is here. Why the Seven of Pentacles here? Yeah, because once he planted the Seven of Pentacles, he felt like the King of Coins. Because he became abundant in the earthly realm. Because he took the time to water his pentacles and grow it. So he finally became what he wanted. And then the King of Rods kind of came in and ripped it out from underneath him, the energy. And you can see that again on his face. It's like he's shocked, but almost like PO'd at the same time. And it entered some type of love energy. So I don't know what... Again, if there was another male involved and a female around the passing, but I feel like there was probably a male or female connected to the passing somehow, at least feeling-wise. I'm not saying they had anything to do with it, but I'm saying like the emotions or something was running high, because it's a lot of water. Like the High Priestess, there's two of them is water, the Eight of Cups is water, and there's Two of Cups is water, and the rest are fire. So, and fire puts out water. So, King of Pentacles. So he is feeling the King of Pentacles because he is the star where he is. So he has had a brand new start, and he is back in his king. Actually, the King of Coins is here twice now. So he's here twice. So he's saying, he got ready to pass. He was feeling that energy, but he still feels it where he is. And he still knows that he can have a new start if he wants one, because that karmic cycle has ended of whatever was going on over here with the Ace of Rods in reverse and the Knight of, I think I said King of Rods. If I did here, I meant Knight. I'm sorry. But the Knight of Rods brought in this energy. So, yeah, so there isn't another male. It would be a female of some sort. I feel like he was emotionally attached to a female. I'm sorry, I apologize, because I thought that said king. It's a knight. So I don't feel like there was any other male involved other than the energy of being brought in quickly by the Knight of Rods. And that's when it kind of emotionally broke down a situation between him and somebody else. But he is saying with karma in reverse that there are the Eight of Wands, and it's kind of like communication coming in fast, but not. Like I said, if it was coming in fast, it would be this way, so it's not coming in fast, so it's halted. So, I think he's happy where he is. I don't think, It's looking like I said, he's saying karma has ended, so he doesn't really feel the need to maybe communicate about whatever it was that happened during his life that wasn't so pleasant, or how he worked hard. I just don't feel like, I feel like he had some ups and downs a little bit here and there with work and things like that, and he worked hard to make it right. So he doesn't focus on that with the Eight of Wands where he is now. So he doesn't even really think of or communicate that, because it doesn't run it anymore. He's not in the 5D or 3D realm anymore. He's in the 5D. So he doesn't think about too much what happened back here anymore. He's saying he has halted all of these wands and he's not letting them run his life anymore. He's running his own and his own thoughts. So his healing cards are going to be the healing mantra. We'll do 2. So this will be his healing mantra advice to you. So we have awakening inspired action. There's only what life is asking of me. So I feel like he's letting you know, if you feel overwhelmed by something, try not to be. Don't feel like you have to fix everything. You're not supposed to fix everybody's problems. People should fix their own problems most of the time. And I'm not saying you can't help people, but don't drain yourself out doing so. So that is the awakening inspired action card. And then demystifying the darkness. So my shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. So it's basically saying, once the awakening comes and you see that you don't have to do all these things, that you don't need to overexert yourself for other people, then that's when you will be able to finally see what you need and what you love, and that's what's going to come your way finally. So that is an advice, is to focus more on yourself and not, not to say not to help anybody around you, but don't feel like you have to do that all the time. Let people do that for themselves. I don't know if you like to do that or not. Like, you want to be the one that helps solve it all, but he's saying don't put that much pressure on yourself. So let's get a Gaia card. This is going to be, representative of Mother Earth. So this is going to be how he looks, or what advice he feels that you might need to hear. So again, I want to thank you, number PR04, and then for coming in with your spirit guides, his spirit guides, as well as mine, to get a clear reading for you. And I hope it gave you some clarity. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can always email me. Spirit guys, if you can give me one card, I appreciate it. I'll shuffle one more time. If it doesn't pop out on its own, I'll go ahead and pick one that I feel pulled towards. And we're going to save this one, because I'm getting pulled towards that one for some reason. So I'm not going to keep shuffling. Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. So again, this is kind of coming into your awakening. So once you awaken, the perception and the veil will change. So you will see beyond the veil and the illusion that there is more to this world, and it is a lot more spiritual than people give it credit for, and it is very strong. So you can tap into it. Like I said, you can also meditate. You can also do a lot of things to connect to this person. And then just make sure you keep a notepad by your bed, so that way if there's anything that is said during your dream that you would like to remember, you can wake up and write it down right away, so that way you don't forget it. So we're going to go ahead and hit the singing bowl to knock out any negative energy and only bring in positive. Go ahead and light the sage again to clear out any negative energy. Find my lighter. Just 1 second. It was behind me. I apologize. So again, we're gonna burn a little bit of sage and Palo Santos to knock out any negative energy and bring in all the positive, and just so that you can get some good vibes, and so can they. And this is our way of thanking them too, to come in and then protect not only ourselves but the home. So we're gonna burn that off a little bit for him, and I'm spraying some Palo Santo water to also knock out any negative energy. And again, I want to thank you, PR number 04, for choosing me to do your reading. It is an honor. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will get back to you. Have a great day.